Well, hello, and welcome back. So last night I kind of did a thing. I was watching, I think, Satch on Sims, and he was going through like the TikTok hacks like a few years ago, and one of the ones that I saw was this one. Now, this isn't exactly what it was. I kind of dolled it up. That's why I was up for like 5 hours doing this, 4 hours, whatever it was. Too long that way. So I wanted to rebuild this with you so that you could see how to do it and hopefully have it be something that you can use in your own gameplay. It's kind of cute. It doesn't necessarily qualify for a tiny house right now on this lot because I got stuff behind this wall that I'm going to show you later on a different video. So stay tuned for that. But this one thing I learned, you can't put stuff under the stairs. Apparently, I thought you could at one point, but I don't know that you can anymore. So I had to, yeah, that took forever to figure out. So we are going to start by, I'm going to start with this back section here. As you can see, it's up on a platform, but it is actually a room. I don't remember my dimensions. I think that'll probably help a little if I dimensions. Oh no, you can't see the other stuff. No. No, a little bit smaller than this. Too wide. Too wide? Yeah, too wide. I'll deal with the other part later, so I'm going to look at it this way. Okay, so you have your room. It is floor level, but you need to raise it up to have a platform. I can remember how to do this. I think I did 7. That's about right. Then you want to build out some walls on the exterior part. I need to see what I'm doing. And then over here, you're going to have a wall right in the middle. You'll have that. We're not going to worry about anything else there for the moment. Now, this is where we're going to have the bed up here. I'm going to put in the light so that we can, right now, I cannot do that for the moment. Okay, so this is going to have to be a half wall here. So of course, you want to get your half walls, but you want this size half wall up there. So you're going to have to go up pretty far. That one, that's about right. So yeah, medium wall height. Build this room here. You raise the platform. I think I went up 7. And then this half wall is this one, I believe. There's that portion of it. We'll get to all the pretty fun stuff in a moment. Then I added a bed just to make sure that I had the right spacing, which looks like it's a little bit too big, but we'll figure that out momentarily. Not a problem. If you just place your stairs here against this wall, this is the stairs that you're going to get, which obviously isn't going to work because the floor is here. So we have to get a little creative. I'm trying to remember how I did this. It was quite difficult for me, to be fair. Just follow along. There we go. The stairs placed. Okay, so it was way up there. I removed the wall. Get this, where the stairs are, and I just pushed it in towards the platform a little bit, and that brings it down to the height. Bring the stairs out this way. That gives you that little curvature. Now we want a wall around the back and the side, and here in the front. And the reason I did it this way, I was wanting to initially, I had underneath the stairs, I had her little TV and refrigerator and stuff, but like I said, under the stairs it was just clipping, or something was wrong. It just wasn't allowing me to do that. So I had to not do that. So I had to figure out how to make this work. And this is what I came up with. So we want these little wall pieces that are hanging out to be the same size as this little platform thingy. So there you go. There you go. There you go. And then of course, just for aesthetic purposes, I wanted this wall just a hair shorter. There we go. That's a hair shorter. And of course, the back wall here is a little bit taller. It's the same height. Oops, it's the same height as this wall here. So if we do that, there you go. Okay. I did make some adjustments to the room because I knew that it was too wide, so I couldn't figure out why it was too wide. So I looked over at the other one that I built, and it's 4 tiles wide, 2 tiles deep, and the closet section is going to be 2 tiles. Bathroom is going to be 2 tiles. So it leaves you with 2 tiles here. So hopefully that helps a little bit with the dimensions for you. So here in the front, you have to put in another half wall all the way across. And then here you're going to add an arch. Find one. Oh, too tall. Ooh, too tall. Short one. Is that the same one? That is not wide enough. Pretty sure that's the same height. Looks the same height to me. Okay, so we're just going to do this. I can't find it right now. There we go. Okay, which one was it? It's this one. This one here. The trabeated entry frame. It is base game, so that's good. And then here, what I did was, you can't put a door because if you put it, this is where the shower and the toilet are. So if you put a door here, you can't click through the door to get to the shower to have them take a shower. So I just did a door frame and put that there. So I recommend before going any further at this point to install your shower, your toilet, and your closet items, because this up here is going to be covered. And if you're on this side, you cannot place things inside that room if you're outside of the room. Yeah, I will admit this was a lot of trial and error for me because I just couldn't do it. Oh, well, you can place that in there, but you can't place these in there. Those won't even go in. See, annoying. Okay. But the toilet went in just fine, which is fine. And then since I didn't want the toilet sticking out too far, I did push it over and in a little bit, so functional, and it doesn't clip through the back. And that way you have a little bit more privacy. I went up one level so that you could see, okay, so this has a roof, but I wanted to make sure I had a ceiling in here, which I do. So that's a good thing. We definitely want the ceiling in there. And we can go ahead and do the roof too. Click on that copy and put the roof right there. And you can put whatever roof you want. I just used this one because I don't know, I thought it looked really cute. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And then I also added some windows because I realized that it was a little bland and blah and needed something. It was too, even with lights, it was too dark in there. I don't think that's exactly where it goes, but hey, close enough. We have a bed, we've got the windows, we've got the doorways and the roof. And I added these pillars here to give it that sense of separation, because otherwise it just looked weird without it. It's just, you know, a wall. And I didn't want it to be just a wall. I tried out different things, to get this to do what I was wanting it to do, but it wasn't getting there. And I couldn't figure out how to get it there. Because I tried to put pillars over here, but I couldn't get it to line up with the roof just right because I wanted some cover, but I just couldn't do it. It wasn't working for me the way I wanted it to work. So maybe you can get it to work some way, but I just couldn't figure it out to where I liked it. And then for trim, I know there's a million different ways you could do trim. I just grabbed the curtain mount and placed it right there. Yes, this is why it took me forever to do this. And one more doesn't clip through. See, isn't that nice? And then I just did that all the way around. Doing that, however, left me with this little corner piece, which obviously I did not want to be seen. So I used this hanging plant. Again, it took me an eternity to find something that would work there. And I got it to right about there. No cheats, no moving objects until now. And I turned it so that the plant would hang on the outside of it. Clicked it again and moved it up until I had it right where I wanted it, which was right there. Again, you can use whatever you want to make that part, to cover up that part, but that's kind of where I like it. And again, I moved it so that it wasn't hanging like in their face when they walk through, and just move it up. So that covers up those little gaps, and I think it looks really, really cute that way. So that is basically the whole layout of it. The rest of it basically is whatever you want to add to it, however you want to decorate it. But there is one important part I forgot. I'm sorry. The cover for these. I tried anything and everything because I could not find the piece that they had used in the video. I wish I could remember who did it, but it's lap guides. And that is in a kit or pack, and you're gonna need 2 of them. It is in the get together pack, but you size it up once, put it in the room, bring it up to the desired height. I wanted it just there. Same thing with this one. So that way it covers it up, but it doesn't, because I tried shelves, I tried everything for both sides, whereas on this side it would work just fine to be a shelf. Because here, I'll show you. You could put this up here. Oh God, come on, have it, get up there. Why won't it go? Why won't you go? Up, 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 up. Bastard. Okay, we're just gonna, okay. So see, that goes exactly where you want it to go, and that's not generally a problem. The problem comes into this room where there is a shower and a toilet and you need to walk in. If you put in a shelf like this, it's going to block, or at least it did for me. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm gonna try it anyway and see, because you need it on both sides. Oh God, the roof. I'm pretty sure it's gonna block. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look very pretty, but that's not the point. So if we go over here and we bring her here, I'm guessing she's not gonna be able to take a speedy. And you back. Oh, I should just stand. Yeah, see, she can't go. Can't do it that way. And of course, we need bright light again, because that's not going to work. So let's put these back where they were, right about there. Those, delete those, bring those back over. There we go. You can change the color on these. It doesn't have to be the white. You can do the red, blue, whatever color you want. I tried using flat shelves. I tried using everything I could think of, but it wasn't working for me. Then again, that was also when I had a door here. So I wonder to do a shelf.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to remind you to hit that like button, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget that notification bell. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Wouldn't that be great? Come on, maybe it'll work this time. Maybe? Because that would be cool. I'd rather do a shelf than that thing. Oh, yes! Oh my god! And the shelves are base game. Oh, that's so awesome! Oh, cool. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. So 4 shelves it is. And we can get rid of the lap guides, so that's base game. So yay! That makes it so much easier. I love it. So now the rest is up to you. However you want to do this. I tried different overhangs, I guess, covers to put here, like an awning or something, and I could not find anything that would work. But I did find these. 3, up 3. Put it where it goes, 1, 2, 3. And it fits perfectly. But I didn't want to put pillars down, more pillars, because I thought that was too much. So I used the corbels, these ones, and I placed 1, 2, and 3 in the middle. Of course, you know, you got to move objects to place them properly. You get the point. Holding down the Alt, I just moved it over and got it to where it's just under there. And then the same thing with this one, just under there and just there. Oh, that's not over far enough. It's up high enough, but not over far enough, because I wanted it right on the very, very edge. And no, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just me and my undiagnosed OCD. There you go. That takes care of that. The other thing that I wanted was an awning or something over the stair area, because that's where her microwave, refrigerator, TV was going to be. I didn't want her to be sitting in the rain. And I don't think the rain goes through this. Oh, well, I don't want to. Let's copy it, turn it. I went to the back and lined it up with this pillar here. Yeah, it will jump. So it's a very, gotta be very specific, and you have to have the right angle too. Don't want to go too far. It'll jump on you. I wanted it even with the wall. There we go. And yes, she can still walk through that, because you can see my hanging plants. That's great. I love it. We'll get rid of these lights here. We are on afternoon, yeah. So now the rest is basically up to you, how you want to decorate it. So I'll do that real quick, and then we'll come back and we will do some decor on these shelves. But one thing I forgot to mention, that might be important. You can't do the walls inside the closet in the shower room from this side. You have to do it from inside the room, which means shelves gotta move. Sorry. That was my bad. Gotta do it from inside. Put these back. Oh, I'm so glad the shelves work. That makes me happy. So happy. And put the shelf back. Okay. So there you go. And then for the shower curtain, basically, I just use obviously a regular curtain. You can use anything you want, but my suggestion is to make sure that it is open so that you can click on the shower here to get her to use it, or to be able to click on the toilet. If you have a regular shower or a regular curtain that covers it up, you're not going to be able to click on what you need to click on to get him to use it. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm choosing lights, I like to go into night mode to make sure that it lights up the way I want it to be lit up. So like that, I don't feel is bright enough. I mean, obviously, you know, you build it the way you feel you need to do it. That's definitely not bright enough. But this is just how I do it. You could do the starlight ones. I think those are fun. The one that I used was, I believe, from high school years. The wall light. Where's it at? This one. Strip lights. And I mean, you could just leave it wherever the cursor takes you, or just hit shift and place them where you want. I kind of like that. I just don't like that they're overlapping. Hate the jumping. I thought I fixed the jumping, but apparently I did not. There we go. And then go up. There we go. So they don't clip. It's not a ton of light, but it's light. You can put another one over here if you really, really want. I think that's fine. And then, of course, you know, the mirrors and everything else, all the other stuff that you would need, which is what I was thinking when I was putting it together. I'm thinking like, okay, what do I absolutely need to have? I need a mirror. I need a dresser, a place to eat, cook, things like that. And that's how I ended up with the little tiny little living room. So I highly recommend you not put the shelves in until you're done or until you're almost done with these two rooms, because yeah, I did it again. I forgot I needed lights in these rooms. I forgot the walls. I forgot everything. So I keep having to move the shelves back and forth and back and forth and back and forth because I want to be done with the rooms. But in my eagerness to get this done, finish these rooms, I keep forgetting I need to in the room to be able to do certain things. Why isn't that going in? Yeah. So anywho, I digress from that. So at night, this is what you're looking at. Not a ton of light, but it is enough light. I think the other one is, yeah, pretty much. I used a different light in there. Still, it depends on where you put the lights, depends on how much light you're going to get, of course. But the other thing too is I liked those starry lights back here because I wanted light, but I didn't want to bombard this with like light everywhere, because then it kind of defeated the purpose of, you know, being out in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. But as you can see, I added the floors in there. I had to move the shelves out of the way to do that because I forgot again. But there's tile now, tile floors in the bathroom and tile walls. I did try to lower this down, but in doing that, it was messing everything else up that I was trying to place attached to those walls. So I would not recommend doing that unless you put it on a platform, which I still wouldn't do. The platform is going to mess up everything else, your alignment and everything, and come up with a really cool way to do it. So to place the items, you cannot place them directly on the shelves for whatever reason. I don't know, and I didn't try to figure it out. So I used, this jumping. I used this shelf here. If I go down one more, no. If I use this shelf here from Dream Home Decorator, and I just put it, that's right even with it. I put it just below the top of it because the shelf is going to be just below the top of it. And then you just grab whatever you want, put it there, and you move it to where you want to put it. Now, you have to be careful, and you have to have the right lining. Again, just like with kitchen counters, you got to move those over. Otherwise, it's going to clip. It's going to clip to whatever you're trying to put there. Be aware of that. Good. That clips right where I want it. Yay! And any kind of plant, any kind of anything that you want to put there, I was just trying to find things to place somewhere to make it look, I don't know, something. Of course, once you have everything placed, you can put this stuff back. That was down one, wasn't it? Oh no, that's where it was. That was the right place. There we go. Oh, good. There. Then you can put your shelves back in. Come on, grab it. And everything will be on top of the shelves like that. So there you go. Isn't that neat? I love this idea. I don't know who did it, who came up with it, but I like it. I like it a lot. Phew! Change those up a little. There we go. And then I just used terrain paint. You can use flooring if you want, but I used terrain paint. Terrain paint because I wanted it to look more kind of natural, I guess. I don't know if natural is the right word, but that's kind of what I was going for. It was more of a, I'm living out in the open, but I have a comfy little place to rest my face, and then decorate it up with some exterior stuff, and you should be good to go. We will bring her over. Ugh, I hate that it's dark. I know you're sad, honey. What else is wrong with you? Poorly decorated. Well, that is what it is. So, see, she can get some food. She can have a quick meal or drink. We'll do instant noodles. She can stop doing that. Oh, she needs a trash can. I forgot. And she can watch something on TV. Oh, God, these things are gonna sit. She was sitting there a minute ago. Right in there, she can take a quick shower. Oh, don't give me that crap, girl. Use the toilet? That was my bad. Okay, so maybe this curtain won't work. Try the other curtain, because that one worked over here. Worked just fine. There we go. So now, oof, I hate that it's so dark. Goes in here, she can take a brisk shower. What do you mean you can't get to it? Oh, is it this plant? I'm not really sure what the problem was. I mean, I moved the shelves out of the way. Oh, I didn't put that oh, hold on. Okay, so apparently it's the shelf that's in the back, but it was working before, wasn't it? Okay, so I figured out the problem, and I'm not sure why. God, with the thingies. But the shelf piece that was covering this up here was a problem. So I just grabbed some items and covered up. I put a little shelf here and then took out a little shelf here, so you had a little hole. I'll show you because that's helpful. So I had this little hole here, went all the way over there, and I just grabbed some items to cover up the hole. It doesn't look bad, but I'm sure with different items you'll figure out something better. But that is basically how it looks. Oh, shoot. We're going to have her sit down. That's it. Where'd she go? Oh, okay. Tell me, why does she keep clipping away? Stop it. Take a brisk shower. Now you can take another shower and you should be fine. And then you can go over here and sit down again without going somewhere else. There you go. Okay. And she can get into her room too, I believe. Yes, there you go. What? Stop it. What? I don't care if you're sad. Go cry it out. There you go. And there she goes. To sleep. There we go. Okay. All set. There we go. I thought that was two Mortimers. I was like, what in the hell? And then, of course, you can draw out your path and do all of the other stuff that you so wish to do. I hope that was helpful. I'm sorry for all the what the hells did I do along the way. But, yeah, it happens. It happens. You can put the shower curtain back. I think that's still good. I swear to God, if it's not, I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, it's still good. Okay. And there you go. I hope that was helpful. In any case, make sure you hit like, subscribe, comment, do all that wonderful stuff. And until next time, y'all, have fun.